for them on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score.
It's the Panthers and the 49ers, and it's coming up next.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin, as always, joined by my good friend Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Niners in this matchup. Their offense is a unit that's not afraid to take chances out there, but not always for the... The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. But here are the Panthers out for their first possession, and leading the offense in his first season with the team, quarterback Baker Mayfield.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end.
Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 33 in the first. Well, Christian McCaffrey is as tough to bring down as they come at the running back position, and he proved it right there. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 18 carries, 121 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. Don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there, and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he is going to have the Panthers first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown. DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. This is a crew that come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Lance going to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. They'll notice things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Lance. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Oh, look at the juke. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, they get downfield creating extra points.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got Higgins over the middle. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call. They're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Lance looking to throw it. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Fred Warner, first-time All-Pro in 2020, in on the stop defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mayfield. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. On 2nd and 7, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They run over center with Mitchell. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The Niners at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup, leaves him with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. He's got the first down and more. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, an 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are back within a score.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
6 sacks for Eric Armstead last season, his 7th with the San Francisco 49ers. As others have stepped in to help him with the pass rush, he's been able to make his presence felt in other ways with a new career high in overall tackles.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. That caught by Trimble. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. A first down throw from Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Good strong catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Mayfield with it once more. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Mayfield down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
No return here for Wilson. To touch back, it'll come out to the 25. Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket. Beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West.
Let's go now.
Lance now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This will be caught at Samuel. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk as the first half is winding down. And the Niners have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in 5.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Drive starts with a give to Mitchell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Lance. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it will leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a pickup of 6.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't get in. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Back to the ground here. Mitchell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Gold is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mayfield to throw it. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
From the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Anderson. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. 69 yards. And the Panthers have retaken a third-quarter lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. Nowhere to go that time. Again, the yard up to the 25.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature of the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he's got the hook up to McLeod. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. To throw on 2nd and 6. Lance. And the timing a bit off that time as Allen falls to the ground. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jeremy Chinn puts it on. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Oh, good move. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. McCaffrey running up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, is going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. Oh, what a juke into space. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. On 2nd and 8. Mayfield complete on the quick throw to Moore. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 40-yard line.
That should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time, a 9-play drive, and the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes it's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
And he will find his man, Samuel. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. To throw, it's Lance. And this is intercepted, and that should do